What's good with the YouTube? Y'all already know. Big Flacco from a convict's perspective, man. I'm gonna smash, dash, and slide on through with a little bit of energy, man. And so check this out. So police and Firehouse Publishing has just announced that boxer Enriquez was granted parole and he's released. Man, congratulations, boxer. Let me elaborate something, man. About 2 months ago, I was requested by someone that I know that knows this particular individual. Just not to put anything more about boxer or discuss it or whatnot, man. And so I did it. You know, I was also given a little bit more backlog story about his situation. You know, the things that were bugging me before it kind of let's just put it this way. Not everything that you see as far as in you know, when it comes to court documents and so forth, the charges or whatnot, there's always more to it than what you hear. You know, the allegations that happened in '82 when he was a youngster, I heard a little bit about that. That was pretty much a drunken party, you know what I'm saying, where things pretty much went the way they went. We already know how females can get, and that was that part. The other one, as far as the alleged assault within behind the walls, I'm just gonna sit there and say this: he was never charged, and whatever occurred was understandable. I'll leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, congratulations on Boxer. A lot of people thought that he was never going to get released, man. And so this is a big step, I guess. I was kind of surprised that Governor Newsom put his stamp behind this to allow him to get out. I thought it was more going to be a political, you know, political backlash for him based upon who Enriquez was. But he's been released, man. And, you know, like I said on Paul, you know, on the LA Times, there's a lot of positive things that he was saying, but I wanted to hear a little bit more on how he was going to apply that and such, man. He's older. He's done his time. He's done his bit to society, in society's eyes, right? Other people are getting released for far worse, man. So, you know, after being explained the alleged charges of what you would call deviant type of behavior, after I was given an explanation of what really happened in those situations, I kind of got it. I understood. My eyes were opened up a little bit, man. So, you know, to Boxer Enriquez, man, when you get out, man, don't forget all the things that you were trying to do, that you wanted to do with the community, as far as helping kids and, you know, pushing that agenda. You know, there's a lot of opportunity for you now out here to use what you learned and your experiences to help others, man. Well, at the same time, benefit off it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure those doors are going to open up, and you know, we're going to see what happens from there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's been an interesting discussion for like the last 2 years about whether he deserved parole. At first I was like no, then I was like I don't know, and you know, in the end I couldn't discuss it because I was requested not to by someone, but I started to favor it I favoritized it more. You know what I'm saying? I came to have a more of an understanding of what happened. I'm not going to go into details. That's up to him if he ever has any type of platform and he wants to discuss, but to me it was understandable. It wasn't some like deviant, crazy type of behavior, some psychotic stuff that was going on. Nah. One was when he was young, and the other situation, man, it wasn't what it was led for people to believe. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to put it out there because there's no reason to. But I was given an answer for that. So now what happens, man? You know, he does have to register, so that's going to be an issue about how they're going to work that out. They're going to have to find a safe haven for him. This is big news because there's never been someone as high-powered and recognized as Boxer Enriquez who is being released. You know, I mean, I think the last time you heard anything, it was pretty much Mundo was one of the biggest ones back in the '70s. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, there hasn't been anybody that's been a turncoat, you know what I mean, on that magnitude level, really be granted parole that already had a life sentence. You know, so you know, much respects to you know, those that fought for him, man, and in his plight. You know, and he never gave up believing that he was going to be given that opportunity. And there's a lot of people who still thought that he was never going to be granted parole. But now look where he's at. He's at home now. You know, and oh, he's going to be somewhere. You know, now he can live out the rest of his life with his family and whatnot. And like I said before, man, you know, my condolences to the families that lost their loved ones, man. But everybody was out there in the mix at that time. That was the life that they chose to live, as well as he chose to live. And those are the type of consequences that sometimes occur, you know, and it's not trying to justify it. I don't advocate it. I don't promote it. But it's a little bit different when it's individuals that are out there in the mix, knowing the repercussions of their actions, as opposed to someone who's an innocent bystander. And what I mean by innocent bystander, I mean someone who's just not even in that criminal element or that criminal lifestyle, period. So Boxer Enriquez is coming home, though, man. And I know the airwaves are going to be blowing up about this. There's going to be a lot of discussions. There's going to be a lot of people thinking, well, hey, he should have never got out. Hey, I think everybody, except for those that really have deviant behaviors or deserve the opportunity to come home. A lot of us acted the way we acted at the times is because that's the life that we lived. And that's the only way that we were brought up and breeded. We were crafted and created to be killing machines, be this, be with the business, be factions, be money makers and so forth, and be leaders, and be manipulators, and be deceitful. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean that you can't change. Everybody deserves, I feel, the opportunity to change, except for those who've done deviant type of crimes, or those who are just psychotic or sociopaths. I just hope, in Boxer's plight, that he puts to use the knowledge that he's obtained and experience, and puts it somewhere else besides just on the platforms or whatnot. Because I think there's going to be a lot of people who want to hear him speak, and I think he needs to focus a little bit more on, the youth aspect. There's a lot of these, former gang members do a lot of, police seminars and so forth and so whatnot, right? But that only helps the law enforcement. It doesn't help bridge the gap in the communities with the kids. I think that there needs to be more ex-gang members. If you're really about that change in the community, you don't necessarily have to help law enforcement. Why don't you help the schools, the juvenile detention centers? Even though there's no YAs, especially right now with all these YAs that have been shut down, why not? And that goes for anybody out there, man. If you are a reformed individual, whether you left active or not, if you have the opportunity to assist and help guide some kids, that's where our future's at, man. And I hope Boxer takes heed to that, and he puts to use all the things that he's acquired and obtained, right? Knowledge, and the changes that have came into him as now being a more mature adult, because see, you could be mature, educated, sharp, intelligent, all that, but still not be mature, still not be on that old man wisdom. He's older now, and I wish him the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to apologize for my first statements of him way back in the days on stories written by a current prisoner, because I was only going off what I knew. And I was very clear on that from the beginning that, hey, this is what I didn't know. But, you know what I mean? If this is the case, this is my opinion on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just hold true. I even went as far as even writing him. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of got a response from someone else through that I wrote him. It was kind of a trip. So it did get back to me that he got my letter, and I kind of got him in a respectful fashion. And that's when I was everything was elaborated to me about what really happened and whatnot, man. And I told him, you don't even have to explain it to me. You really don't. You don't have to explain shit to nobody, man. Just go out there and live your life, man. People are going to judge you. They judge me. They judge all kinds of us, man, that used to live that life and are now doing the things that we're doing. So, just, enjoy your life, man. Get used, get adapted, get acclimated. Find a good support group. Find those that maybe can understand what you're going through after doing it such a long time. And then just keep on going from there. Keep on pushing. Don't let, the adversity, don't let the you've been going through it for so long that you can take everything that's thrown at you and deflect it. You know what I'm saying? Some of us are still learning how to do that. But anyways, man, I hope he ends up doing a couple episodes on police, Firehouse, and publishing. You know what I mean? That's going to be kind of interesting, man. This just goes to show the change as far as in the Department of Corrections board. You know what I mean? And Newsom's made a lot of very decisions that could be controversial. You know what I'm saying? And I really didn't think Newsom was going to go for it. So he's giving people opportunity to come home that he feels that have rehabilitated themselves. You know what I mean? And see, that's what I think that finally came in the long run. I think that they didn't care about all the testifying that he did, all the support, all the assistance he gave to law enforcement. I think it was finally when he was showcasing that he's found ways to change himself. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of misinformation that was put out there. You know what I'm saying? That people were trying to advocate and promote and so forth, because a lot of people don't like him. And I get that because I get that all the time myself, man. You know, but he got a chance now at a second chance at freedom. So this is kind of breaking exclusive news. It wasn't broken by here, man, but I'm just elaborating on it, man. Boxer Enriquez is released. That's what they say. All right, everybody, have a good one.